Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Foundation. And I've let the game run for maybe 15-20 minutes just to get the population up a little bit. And I think we did pretty well. I accepted some new missions, so we need to trade with Davenport for 28 gold. And I bought one more bit of territory over here. And this is only going to be for wood cutting and replanting. I'm not going to do anything else over there. Because our charcoal burners, they keep running out of wood. Construction keeps running out of wood. And I also, I built another forester. Because I realized that we are kind of running out of... no, the forester cannot keep up. But I kind of lost... This is our other forester, so I'm going to remove this area for them. So they can focus on all of this. Which I honestly hope is going to be enough. So they don't need to plant trees around here. But they can start focusing on that area. And then this forester can start planting all the trees around here. There we go. It would be nice if there was an indication of how busy people are, if they can keep up. Of course, a good indication is you don't get any stock. Look just how much berry brew we've got. And it also, we're producing a little bit of beer. It doesn't go that quick. Well, there's no option of increasing it right now. I'm not going to promote any villagers, but I do kind of want to have a look at... oh, we can improve the Trothbury trade route. I think that's a good one to do. And then Northbury, it's gonna take 100 bread, and we're still just at 5-6 bread. We do have a lot of flour. And our new bakery is somewhere around here. Well, that's a hop farm, that's a brewery. That's a granary. Where was our bakery? I kind of want to have another bakery, but I do want to see what's up with the other... Oh, right, it's over here, isn't it? So we can have one more baker. But I don't really think that's going to cut it. So, another baker around here. Another butcher. Let's go for the bakery. Because I think that's our main issue right now. Bread. Bread as well as, I think, common wares. So, common wares also seems to be a thing. And I was also thinking, while waiting for more people to come in, we've got a market over here. But we also got people living all the way over here. So maybe a second market? Does that make sense? Kind of think it does. Would be nice to get this bit of area so we can actually walk through there. So as preparation of that, let's... it's not surface, it's not administration. Sheep farm, no. Is it resource production? Logistics? Logistics. So let's go for a market over here. It sounds maybe like a little bit of a weird area, but I think this is going to expand a lot. So we want 4 food stalls. Okay, let's see. So they are... People are standing on that side, right? Yeah, so... Let's have these facing each other. That might be, yeah. No, let's go for that. There we go. We decided that food stalls are the red ones. And then we will go for some goods. One here, and then, let's see, that's the blue one. And then one over here. Does this look nice? I think this looks nice. Yeah, this is fine. Don't really need fencing around there. That's a bit too much. We can have the sign for good stalls. As we do need to keep the decoration up. So these over here, and then we say food stalls over here. We can go for some... We need a stable. Yeah, let's pretend that that horses come around here. You probably also could go for the shed. And then... some nice plants in the middle. The terracotta ones. That's nice, that's pretty. Benches. No. Alright, that's it. How much money do we need for that? 230. We've got -2. Money is really going up and down. I don't have enough people watching others, but that's okay. Let's go to our buildings. Well, it's still under construction, but we do have another baker here. Food stall still under construction. Paver, don't really need anyone there. Stonemason might be good. Get some more transporters. And 2 millers. Well, technically we don't really need more of the milling. We definitely now need... Oh, there we go, the baker is built. Well, let's wait for more people to come in. Actually, speaking of markets, let's also extend it here. So the reason I'm building the other one is because I also want to get the goods set up at some point. Improve trade with Trotbury. There we go. Trade route increased. So that means that we can buy and sell more. That's going. Can we already assign it? We cannot just assign it yet. We also have a whole lot of berry brew. An insane amount. So I don't know if that means that our inn needs to be increased. But the attendance keeps stuck to 0. Public lounge capacity 10. That's always none. So I'm not entirely sure how that works if we did something incorrect. So we can now assign the other worker. So we want commonware. Do we want to get the trader here? No, I first want to get the traders at this bakery. Or not traders, workers at this bakery. There we go. That's going to be bread production. Then we need to get the other markets going, which hopefully works. Got a messenger. Improving trade with Davenport. Sure. What do we need to improve the trade with Davenport? No, that's in mandates, isn't it? That's in mandates. Davenport. That's going to be a lot of planks. So we are actually trading these quite a lot. So where are planks? Let's stop selling them. Let's make sure that we actually can get 150 planks. So we've got 100 stored here. Let's change this one to planks. Then we for sure know that we've got enough. Alright, so I think that markets might help with happiness. Or at least it feels nice to have another center going on over there. Tools, we're doing pretty okay with. Stone, we've got quite a lot. Wood, not so much. But we're growing a lot of trees again. And I think gold production also keeps going. At some point I will anyway stop if we have got all the tools and everything else. Got all the iron. Though right now actually iron mining is a bit low. This iron camp. Does it matter? I don't think so. I think that's okay, because that way we're also not using more coal. Beer, we've got 27. It's sold in the tavern. Okay, do we have a tavern? That's progression. So this is beer production, but a tavern is somewhere else, isn't it? Tavern kitchen? Well, we do have a tavern. Unlocks the tavern, which lets your villagers fulfill their entertainment needs by consuming resources. Now this is a public lounge. So public lounge basically is the same as a tavern apparently. I still think it's too small. But then we need to move this granary out of the way, and we're kind of locked around here. There's just no space. So what we can do is move our tavern. Well, where? Maybe we'll have to move our tavern all the way over here, or we get another tavern around here. That's also a possibility. I don't want to get a tavern in between the church and our manor. We could get the tavern in this area. But I don't want to spend more money on these things. So, ideally... Oops, I don't want to abandon anything. Ideally, moving this granary makes sense. Maybe I'll have to move all the berry brew. Herbs, we're not having anyway. Beer, no. So what can we do for our granary? Well, we do have these houses here. We've got this one house here. I think I will remove this house here. We will remove this building here because nobody's using the berry brew anyway. And I will see what I can do about this tavern. We can increase the hall. We can have the thatched nooks. Here. Like this. No, that's weird. What's this like? No. Nope. Nope. Wrong building. Well, we can go for a thatched cabin. Somehow. A refined nook. Maybe this one on this side. What's that like? But it's taller than the main building, and that's a little bit odd. Can extend it even more? No, that's going to be too much. That only gets the size to 14, so... I don't think that this is a big issue, the size here. Berry Brewery is only brewing it. The lounge... I mean, if we increase the size, I mean, I guess so. Wooden nook on the sides. I guess that's... Well, yeah, let's extend it a little bit. And then as for the granary, we now know that we have space over here. That works. I guess that works. Bread's going up now because we have the other bakery. Perfect. Commonwares is going to be our next focus. How much do we need? 230 or something. Trade with Davenport is slowly going up. I was looking at what they are trading, but it's not really anything that we really need. So we can buy fish from them, but we've got plenty. Herbs, but that's a luxury food, so we're not even there yet. We could buy or consider buying commonwares from them. And since we've got these markets up, maybe that's not a bad idea. So commonwares, I don't know why they are set to sell 50. But we are going to buy until we reach 50. And I think that's not only from Davenport. So commonwares. We got someone working there now. That will also get our happiness a little bit more up. Davenport bought some bread. Well, that's good. How much bread do we now have? 65 in stock. Well, that's okay. That seems to be decent. Missing raw materials for the windmills. This one still has some production. That's good to see that the resources are getting spread out. Stonecutter camp, they are completely full. So let's get some more polished stone going. We've got enough gold to build this market. That will give us a lot of workspaces again as well. Let's see if that, because I think it might just be that that not everyone gets their needs in time, because rustic food and refined food, we are selling. We've got, well, except common wares, obviously, we have everything else at the markets. So let's see if that that helps us out. Well, and then of course we are increasing our tavern. Waiting on wood again. But now it seems to be a bit more manageable. These are getting grown there. Tools production is fine. Plenty of stone. And then we've got the market here. Actually, ooh, that needs lots and lots of wood. Over here, our church. It's 100 attendants. I think our next big project is going to just be extending our church, or maybe getting a second one. We can look for another church. Maybe somewhere at the edge of town. But let's see until the people actually are starting to complain. And all these houses are not meeting requirements because of density? Patrols again? Oh yeah, we need some more watchmen. Let's make sure that our pretty neighborhood stays pretty. Okay, well, there is over here. That's our first market stand. That's going quick. Look at them go. Of course, we first build the decorations. So weavers, our clothing is not the best. And I think we are all fine with our weaver's hut. Weaver hut 1 and weaver hut 2 both are done. Over here our tailor is missing raw materials. Well, as long as we keep producing it. When are we selling shirts? Common clothes. We sell them if we have more than 50. That's okay. No access to refined food. I think maybe it's just a distance thing. Well, let's see if this solves it. Trade with Davenport's quiet. Okay. Tools are slowly going up. When are we selling tools? More than 25. No, we are buying them until we have 25. Then it's completely fine. As long as we keep producing them, and then we can increase our trade routes. Over here, resources missing. I think that's the tavern thing is still a little bit confusing, I'll have to admit. Because this is paved road, so this is tavern splendor packets. So that just makes the tavern larger, I think. Manor house architecture. Not really anything that we need. Common wares might be nice. But we can start spending some influence. Might as well get a bigger treasury, I guess. You know what? Let's get all these things. Can I please close this? So we do have a new sub-building for our thing here. Manor observatory. House functions. Tax collector capacity. I think one tax collector right now is okay. Seems like we're still making money. Resources needed, so... Simple vestibule. I guess that's all fine. Let's get some more people in, which I think can start working... Not here just yet? Wow, okay. So now we actually unlocked a lot more different things. So it's the refined nuke. And some other doors. What's the surface counter? Brewery, the inn. Taverner capacity. So have we been... We've got the public lounge, which now has a lot of place. We've got the surface counter, which has no taverner capacity. So is that something else? I don't know what the taverner capacity is. Is that someone that's going to sell the things? We want another hall to it? Oh, I don't want another hall. Alright, well let's see what happens when we build this. Well, then we do have a taverner. So I think that's just the thing that was missing. We didn't have to... Ooh. Okay, that's actually some quite interesting, nice... But this is all decoration, so this doesn't really help with any capacity of sorts. Now we do have a... Apparently we do already have a taverner. And assign... There we go, so assign resources. Now we've got berry brew. And then I do want to assign something else. Because I also want to assign beer. There we go, now we know what we're needing. So the... not the nuke again. Another cabin? Oh, that's gonna be weird. Actually, you know what? No. And also no to this. We will remove this. And now let's make sure that we actually extend our surface counter. Oh, I don't know how. Turn this around. One here and one here. Yeah, I guess that will work. Move this one out of the way. Are these the same assigned? No, this one needs to go in by one. I think that works, and then let's see what we can do for... We can get a footbridge over from one place to the other, but then we need to assign a lot more things. What's this? Cable hall. No, not going for any of that. Some ivy. Ooh, okay, that's nice. That I'm not against that. Let's get some ivy growing on this side of the building. And a weather vane. We do need to get some decorations up anyway. With our splendor. A barrel sign. Can we hang that anywhere? No, because we need to get the poles up. That's weird location, so I'm not going for that. Wooden pole. We want some more ivy around here. Apparently not really possible. I guess that's fine. We can also see what we can do for our church to increase our splendor. Actually, no, that's the monastery. We don't really need that. Over here we can have some other things. A manor dormer. Ah, there we go. That's nice. A balcony. No, does our manor look like it can have a balcony? Not really. Oh, although it's a downstairs balcony. Simple passageway. No. Backrest? Maybe? You can go for the pergola. You know what? Let's apparently the commoners really come in here just to sit down and enjoy the viewing, so, you know. Let's make sure that they have something to look at. And we can get some simple benches on the side of the road. Ooh, and Kingston Abbey bought some hops from us. Oh, we're still trading. And doesn't really seem to be a time limit. Alright, how's our market? Market is going well. We now can sell berries, meat, and fish. So vegetables. What's up with the mandates? Ooh, Davenport, there we go. Let's increase that. So vegetables is grown in the monastery, so we cannot really do much with that. However, we can. We cannot even buy them. Because I was looking, but vegetables, it's over here in a monastery. So the monastery produces manuscripts, herbs, berries, and vegetables. There's not really any other way of getting vegetables. That's a bit of a pity. Mining taxes. More labor privileges. But I think our next big project is going to be the commonwares. Actually, what's all in here that we so more fortifications, a city market. The market hall of your city, which lets you provide resources to densely populated areas. Oh, that would be nice. We're now at 132 splendor. Large amount of resources for dense. Okay, so I think the plan is probably that we will just have the small market here. And then we will take this down and build the market hall. If that even fits. We might have to move some things around. The builder workshops and stuff. Do we want to prepare for that now? Might as well. That is our builder workshop. Let's there we go. So builder workshops doesn't really need to be anywhere in the city center, does it? We don't have the wood to build it. There we go, more people. This is still high. Happiness is average. No, that's fine. Let's get that builder workshop built. Well, whenever. We've got 3 wood, we need 5. So we've got our... There we go, so we can... This is berry brew. So we can only sell berry brew? But I want more. So how do we make this to be able to also sell? So we have tavern capacity of 2 and storage capacity, but how do we now sell public lounge? This is the brewery, but how do we sell beer? Also, why are these not the same? Oh. How do we sell beer? It's not really a market thing, is it? Beat for the king. Let's see if we can do that. I guess we can if we say fast production. If we don't do it for too long, I think that's alright. So beer. How do we sell beer? It's not really one of these goods, is it? Nope. Berry brew is apparently sold in the tavern. We can select it here, but it's only one. Service counter. Okay, oh wait, alright, I got it. It's a bit of a puzzle, but we can say we delete this one. But then we add another sub-building, and we say it's a service counter. Let's be a link up here. Then we say apply. And then this service counter, there we go, can sell beer. Beer served. We didn't even build a building yet, doesn't matter, we served it. The village is abuzz as the first batch of beer is ready to be enjoyed. Marks are raised high and the villagers eagerly anticipate the good times ahead of their beloved tavern. Nice. Bit of a puzzle, but we did it. And apparently we have another mandate that we can do. Well, I mean... What's this? Polished stone. We need 100 polished stone. I don't know if we can store that much. I think we can. That would be a nice one to do. This is going up. Carries meat and fish. Let's try to sell more stuff to the king. Well, it's 128 now. That will go up quickly. They are harvesting right now. We just need to get someone transporting it and then we can continue with the bread. Oh, 108. Where are they taking it? 117. I guess it's still brought over here. $136. There we go. And beet is delivered. Nice. Common wares, it's set up over here. Common path tier 5 reached. Wrong button. Tier 5 on the decoration. We're not there, we're barely at tier 4. Oh, luxury market. Sells luxury and luxurious food types. Oh. It's tempting. Common wares. Thanks on iron. Oh. Okay, let's get both of them. We do have some money. But then the first thing I want to see is actually our market. I want to see what the luxurious things are. The luxury goods stand. We can just build one. Oh no, wait, it does need its canopy. Fish, we are also going to sell bread. And we are going to sell clothes. Look at that, it's immediately stocked up. Wow, we sold us... okay, they sold us quite a lot of meat. So, meat is expensive. I think we need to increase our treasury a little bit. What else did we... This still shows that we've got new... Oh, of course! The luxury goods sign. We cannot skip that one. And then I think this is our bailiff office, but I believe that that's... Oh, there we go, tax office. I want to increase our treasury size? No, apparently we do that differently. Is that over here? Treasury. Expand your treasury capacity. The larger the room, the more... Yeah, see, the larger the room. Tax office? Is treasury something else? What's post? Treasury? It's a different building. Of course it's a different building. I guess this? I think that's fine. What a bit of gate? Kind of looks okay. Short gate. So it requires fortifications, which apparently we've got here. Interior access and one room. What else can we add to it? Observatory? Nah. Stone chamber? Ooh, the passageway. Nah, no. Let's increase the size. Do we have like anything small? Minor. So if we get that here and we increase this, this will increase the fortification thing again, which I guess is nice. Still waiting for that little bit of wood. So herbs, honey, jewelry and gems are the luxury thing. So I guess we can get some herbs and buy them. Do we have any granary that still has a bit of space left for the trade? I guess we can change this one over. Then we go to resources. Well, we are in resources, and then we say we want to buy up to 20. I think that's enough. I also don't really think it's something we need still. But that's interesting. And then... So jewelry, that's a goldsmith. We're definitely not there yet. Dairy farming. That might be nice. That's something separate. Decorations. Another edict. Let's do the edict. And then I'm done, because we are actually quite out of time. The cost of every mandate. Not the yield thing. Refunded tools. Trade quantity bonus of 80% from villagers. Trade price bonus of minus with clergy. So more quantity, less... And then the price less. And then... Decrease the cost of every mandate. We're not really doing the mandates that much though. Let's do the tools. That will help with the overall production of things. And then here we are. What are we waiting on? Oh, here we are still waiting on it. Alright, well, we've got a new market, almost. Which I think is nice. And then the next focus is going to be the market hall. Which I think is going to be a good one. But we will do that in maybe the next episode, maybe a couple episodes later. But for now I would like to thank you for watching. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. And I will talk to you later. Bye bye.